Well, what started as an underground combat community has made a splash in mainstream sports. And Cammie's comments here. Cammie, Nashville's quickly becoming a hotspot for MMA activity. Is that right?
I know. We live in a region where the Titans, SEC football, and NASCAR are the pride of the South. Who knew that a fight combining boxing, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, wrestling, and kickboxing would really fire people up? But MMA pay-per-view events have generated thousands of millions, and now Nashville is cashing in as well.
He's got me up. I realize he's lifting me up. Lift this far. Let go. Don't get slammed, guys.
Ed Clay's MMA Academy in Nashville is one of the largest gyms in the country and is poised to get even bigger. The state legislature just passed a new law legalizing and regulating the sport.
Changes everything. That's what I've been waiting for. Nobody's ever gone to Division I college wrestling schools and recruited them out of college like professional football teams and basketball teams and baseball teams do. Nobody's ever done that in mixed martial arts. Nobody's gone over to Holland, where the best Thai fighters are in the world, and recruited them out of the gyms there. And nobody's gone to Brazil and got in the top Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt and brought them in. And it should swing your body.
For Ed Clay, it all started 6 years ago when he was fighting his own legal battle.
I had a drug problem when I was 19 years old. I started doing a lot of drugs. I got arrested when I just turned 20. In between that time and 22, I decided to start my gym. And I appealed my case all the way to the state Supreme Court, lost, went to jail when I was 22 for about 5 months. So it was really when I was 20 years old, I decided to open the gym. I haven't done a drug in, I'll be 27 next month, so it's been 8 years, kind of clean my life up. Place, hips up, lock your foot off, there you go, every time, see?
It's a hard knock storyline that is often associated with fighters in mixed martial arts, but is rarely the reality.
I have a BS in exercise science.
I graduated college, and I was working as a computer technician.
Earl Medley and Josh Shockman are two of the dozens of fighters training with Ed. With a story similar to other athletes, these guys are just following their dream.
I just kind of took my outlet and went with it, you know. I moved down here with like $300 and no car.
The way I've heard it is that what makes life worth living is to either write something worth being read or do something worth being written about, and I just want to do something that people write about one day.
Yeah, that's the goal, is to build up champions. Within 5 years, I want to have one of the top 4 or 5 teams in the world.
And it seems Clay certainly set up shop in the right place. Just over a week ago, the MMA made its television debut right here on News Channel 5. The main event featuring Kimbo Slice versus James Thompson. Nashville had the second most viewers in the country, and nationally did very well with young males between 18 and 34 years old.
But to have it recognized as a sport, not just like some kind of, you know, Coliseum sideshow, is it's really good. I think it's really positive. It shows people, you know, that it is a sport and it's not just a throwing contest.
But the Elite XC Saturday night fights aren't giving viewers the complete picture.
The fighters aren't the best fighters. I personally think I have heavyweights here in the gym that would beat Kimbo if they would ever line them up to fight. I think I could train somebody that's a good athlete for a year that's 250 pounds that could beat Kimbo.
But talent has always been overrated in Clay's mind.
There's plenty of talented people out there, just naturally talented. But you give us somebody that can work hard and wants to work hard all the time, they're eventually going to beat out the talented guy if they're not going to work hard. Of course, you get a talented guy that's willing to work hard, then you got something good.
Ed Clay also owns a martial arts clothing company called Gameness. They are one of the top suppliers in the world. And one of the biggest changes with the new law is that fights can now be held in the state of Tennessee. I'm sure we'll see a little promotion there in the future.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Cammie. Now from